Hello, welcome to the Fourth Dimension Tarot. My name is Maria. I am your Sherpa for this read. Welcome to Wednesday. Y'all made it. We all made it. I'm so excited. I wasn't quite sure after this weekend and doing everybody's zodiac sign. It was kind of scary. If you're new to the channel, I just want to thank you for watching and being a member of the tribe. Appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, consider so, please. Helps that algorithm grow. If you like the vibe here, you like the reading, that's fantastic. And again, this is a collective reading, all zodiac signs, and if you found me, there must be something in it for you. I do put out a weekly spread of per zodiac sign every weekend for the upcoming week. I also provide I can't talk and do this at the same time, I'm sorry. I also provide personal readings as well. If you're interested, email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com. Before you leave, hit that like button. Thank you so much, Spirit. Anything else for the collective? Okay. And leave a positive comment. People are reading them. It's all the rage. All the rage. Again, collective reading. Midweek. I call it my midweek pulse. Take a pulse. Make sure we're all doing all right. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Okay. Lots happening. Yikes. Okay. Got one more, please. Well, it's going to be a, sorry y'all, just stop the video now. Just going on with your day. Get some coffee. Okay. Overall energy for the rest of the week between now and Friday is a 10 of Wands. Somebody is dropping this like a hot potato. And right behind that is the 7 of Pentacles, which shows like evidence of, they see the importance of the work they've been doing. It is middle of the work week for the majority, several of us watching this. And then right behind that, 8 of Wands. So I get a vibe right off the bat this is maybe a bit of a turbulent week. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It's not funny, but you have to laugh. You have to laugh. You have to just get through this. You just have to like trudge through this week for the rest of it. You'll find out in a minute. Played out. This is old. Whatever you're dealing with, is played out. The story, the nonsense I get, manipulation, I don't know, it's almost like passive aggressive drama, crying, fighting. It's all played out. Somebody's done. They're just done with it. They're done. They're getting close. Whoever you are, you're getting close. Right under that, here's the fighting. There's a lot of anxiety. Lots of anxiety. A lot of anxiety in the head, a lot of anxiety out in the relationship. And it is the Chariot in the reverse, which is kind of like defeat. It's negativity. You know, Chariot in the upright is forward moving, right? And this isn't forward moving. It's stuck. It's stuck energy. Nothing's moving forward. And that's kind of why it feels played out. It's stagnant. It's still water. You know, and you leave still water sitting for a while, you're going to end up with some weird bugs and gnats and this ugly little film that hangs over it that turns green. You know, that's kind of how you feel about this. Whatever you're dealing with, whether it be this relationship, whether it be the job, I'm not sure. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. Middle of the week, you're played out. You're done. You're played out. All right. Next to that is scarcity tactics. Scarcity tactics is, you know, I like that they have the chessboard on as a picture on that because it is really much threatening. And it's you know, I feel like you might be playing chess while the world is playing checkers, and you're considering all your options and what you can do. Scarcity tactics is also the other reason why I feel like it's threatening is I find that somebody tries to use scarcity, or breadcrumbing is another great word. So you might not be getting the attention or the accolades that you're looking for out of a relationship. And usually if somebody's feeling scarcity, it's lack, right? So they're not quite feeling appreciated in any situation, whether it be work or whether it be romance. I'm sad. I'm sorry. So somebody though is right into this is you're going to celebrate your own success. You're like, I can be a party of one. Thank you very much. I'm going to have my own little flag and blow myself up my own little private party balloons. But I do feel you're going to find a different support crew. You're looking at a different tribe. I get the fact that you might even be looking for another job and you're celebrating, I feel like you're celebrating the success overcoming a relationship issue for sure. I also feel like you're creating like when I said tribe, it's like a new society. You found a different population maybe that you could call a family or friend. I get almost family, right? Like, this might be somebody that you got to know at the job and you're now getting to know them a little bit better. And that's kind of what I feel. Scarcity is, let me just pause for a minute. You don't feel like you're enough. You don't feel like you have enough. You don't feel like you're loved by the people you're around. It's just a feeling of lack, right? But you turn it around and you're finding a different, that need met somewhere else. However that is. Just saying. Y'all are smart. You can figure that out. Okay. Under that is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a commitment. You're committing to this agreed party to get away from the feeling of lack. So, and it is a little bit about, wisdom in the Hierophant. You're finding a deeper sense, the tribe that you're reaching into. I get like you're a student at this point. You're researching stuff. You're looking into, you might be looking into spiritual. I get spiritual a lot. Like you're checking out, not religion. I don't think it's religion, but you're investigating, you're reading a lot on the history of whatever it is you're reading on. And it's whatever, like it could be a number of things. I'm getting like a lot of downloads and I'm really sorry. Chakras, for example, the books. There's some books that you're looking at, some old books, historic books. Your probably your ancestral books, that sort of thing. You're trying to discern the benefits and the gifts from your bloodline. I mean, that's a big, giant message I'm getting. Several of you just trying to identify your zodiac sign and where your placements are and what does that look like. Some of you are just researching and going to school. But this is, the scarcity tactics are feeling like you're not getting what you need from where you are. Whether it be the job or friends or relationships, all of it. And you're kind of researching it. You're looking outwards to determine who your tribe is, who's your peeps, who you calling your ride or die. That's for sure. That's a feeling I get. Okay. Next to that is unbothered. Again, unbothered. You're getting a lot of heat. You're getting some shade. There is an Empress in reverse. The Empress in the upright, of course, is for queens. All of them. Together. She is perfectly balanced. She's perfectly wise. Perfectly and emotionally stable. Wise. She's beautiful. She's kind. She's loving. She's all four queens. In the reverse, it's not pretty. You can kind of figure that out. So, and that's in the center of your spread. So you might be feeling a little lack, right? Because we just talked about that. You might be getting some shade, some hate. You might be getting some challenges. I do believe that the person in the center of the spread is probably suffering from a little imbalance because if I just said, without even looking at the card, I'm like, the Empress is completely balanced. So if the other opportunity is unbalanced, that can be addiction over everything. I get gambling. Overuse of any chemical. I get a lot of that, man. And I'm kind of sad about this, y'all. This could be a number of things. This could be a number of things. Okay. When I see these two cards together, and I kind of kid that this is my cadaver card, but as a human in recovery myself, right? I understand that card a little too well, and somebody's really hurting, or they sometimes don't make it out of addiction, and that might be several of even your family members. You might be walking into this and recognizing an opportunity to help somebody in their overuse. They're hopeless. This is a pretty hopeless card. There's no hope. There's no hope. They're in a giant hole, and they just keep going farther down to a point where they may not even be able to get out. I'll be straight. But that's what, when I see these two cards together, or it's a king or something like that, it's usually bigger than just a relationship ending or a job ending. I mean, it's like horrific. And I mean, this is the card that says I'm bothered. And that kind of tells you a lot. And I don't think it's relaxing here. I think that might be the case, is somebody might feel, meh, you know, that we kind of expected that person to OD. That's kind of the vibe I get on a handful, and that's sad, and it's And then I also have somebody, somebody's relationships are ending, and the Empress that's inverted is being overthrown. That's the other meaning of this card in the reverse, is somebody who has been in power. It might be a boss. It might be a pretty horrific boss, pretty imbalanced boss. Somebody, it's usually, if it's an Empress, it's somebody in control and responsible for multiple areas of the job. She might be overthrown, and the team is unbothered. I'm kind of getting like 6 different things, but the first one that hit me is you might be struggling with somebody who's way out of control. And the rest of y'all, it's somebody who's still out of control, but their behavior has other kinds of consequences, not quite the final consequence. Okay, love triangle. Whoever this is, and I think this is just a really good indicator of all the karma that if this is the center of the spread, this is what this one person is exhibiting right now due to a fallout, right? Is the games are played out, the chess isn't working anymore, the game structure, right? All the manipulation, the lies are becoming kind of out in the forefront of the situation. People are unbothered. They just don't even trust that person anymore. They've lost their following, right? It's the collapse of a kingdom. That's what you're watching here. And in the love triangle, there's third party, multiple lovers and choices. And this is just one of it, yet one more of an ego out of control. Like just yours, mine, and hers, and ours, and his, and everybody's. I want your cake, my cake, the neighbor's cake, everybody's cake. And that's kind of what we're finding here. And as a result, the next card down is Judgment. So Judgment is kind of where there is a divine intervention. It is a major arcana, and it is it's a call to action. So either there's an intervention that's happening, or a divine intervention of some form is taking place. And sometimes a divine intervention can be a DUI. It could be, or, driving under the influence, or it could be the loss of a job, or the separation of a spouse. It could be a number of things, but it is judgment. It is judgment. And it's in hopes to stop somebody from going to the next level, the next fall, right? I just said, down the rabbit hole. Enablement's tough because we all love these folks and we want to make sure that they're okay, but the more money, energy, resources we throw at somebody who's spiraling doesn't usually help them, other than more down that hole. Okay, right below that, under Judgment, and it says, I kind of want to talk about the Judgment card because I'm getting another vibe on this too. It's like, when I said divine intervention, there's also a moment where there's a handful of you maybe have been dealing with this for a while. It is so overwhelming, and I can't believe I just got this right this minute. This is, you might see somebody that you've known for a long time, and you've known they've always had a problem, or they've always kind of been imbalanced in one way or another. Just, me. Think of me. I've been imbalanced. I'm a little different, right? And that's okay. Now, without that spiritual awakening, without that divine intervention that solidifies and, creates a solid foundation, that person's kind of like leaves in the wind, just kind of following how they feel every day. There's not really there's nothing grounding them. And all of a sudden, their tribe shows up and they get grounded. They find a way, and it's like, it is a divine intervention. I talked about it. I think it's even on my website. I think it's where serious placements occur, where one day they believe one set of principles and rules and every man for themselves, and the truth is flexible, all this stuff. And the next day it flips on its ear, and then there's a solid understanding of right versus wrong, truth from fact, from crap, that sort of thing. And that's a displacement, right? It's a displacement that can only happen through a divine intervention. They could have gone to therapy, treatment centers, counseling, done all the stuff, done all the journaling, done all the stuff, the woo-woo, and at the end of the day, their Sherpa tribe had to show up and show out for this person to have such an amazing transformation. This is a big deal. That's why I paused in the middle of the read, and I'm like, somebody had an awakening. I think this is like hospitalization. This is significant. And I get the sense that it's more than one folks. I mean, there's like, I get lots, just kind of 12, 13 people of the people that are watching this right now are going to be impacted by this week, between Wednesday and Saturday. I'm telling you, Sunday's a new week, so it's got to be Saturday. Right below that is the high priestess. But she is in reverse. So that might be who's struggling with all this stuff. So the high priestess in the upright is spiritual. It's spiritually led. It's usually somebody who has healing powers, a seer power, somebody who has the ability to make change in other people's lives through motivation, education, support, love, something like that, right? It's the power of love. Just it manifests out. This is in reverse. It's self-centered. It's microscopically arrogant and ego-driven. That's the Empress in reverse. That is probably what the love triangle, and now we have judgment call on the Empress, or not the Empress, I'm sorry, the High Priestess in reverse. So that's kind of a challenging thing. So it's like, superficial, hidden motives, that sort of thing. Last of the three, I have bankruptcy. Again, this is some of the stuff that they're dealing with. And I do believe this is karma. I absolutely do. Right below that is that I think there's several meanings to that. I think relationships are ending. Growth is, see, the nice thing about the death card, and people get it freaked out when they see the death card, it can be a physical, human. Just like the 10 of Swords, where this is just like, this is what the tower looks like if you laid all the bricks out. That's what the tower, the whole spread is one giant tower movement to the ground. And you get to see it brick by brick fall. That's what's happening. The death card, though, is kind of good because it's rebirth. You have nowhere to go but up. You've hit the bottom. You're going to go up. And all of a sudden you have an Ace of Swords in the upright. And that means a new beginning and a brand new truth. So somebody's having an honest conversation about all of this nonsense, and change and transformation will occur either from all this stuff on the top. I mean, I'm going to be straight. I will clarify because I am nosy. I am your nosy reader. But this is so powerful, y'all. Somebody is going, we get to see this in action right here. I can't wait to do the weekend read per zodiac sign. Again, because I'm nosy and I want to know, I want to know how can I help? Like who's going through what? But this is very big. This is multiple signs. I see Aries, I see Gemini, I see Cancer, I see Pisces, Sag, heavy Taurus, Cap, got a little bit of Capricorn. So it's like, this isn't one person's read. This is several. And I'm probably extremely conservative with like saying 12. I'm going to find out about this Empress in reverse. Spirit, tell me about this Empress in reverse. There's one right there. Empress in reverse, in reverse, it's over the King of Wands in reverse. Severity, intolerance, cruel. It's in the middle of the spread. Stubborn. So I get this King and this Empress break up for sure. It's the final end in the middle of the spread, and somebody doesn't seem bothered by it at all. And it might be old news. Some of you might be like, man, that was a while ago. Somebody's sitting quietly in their home. I get in their house, and they are isolating. They're blocking their family and friends. They're drinking. I get that. Some of them are actually meditating and they're not drinking, but they are closing out. They're sitting in a sense that they're trying to find balance. I get a lot of prayer. There's a lot of prayer here happening. They know their life's out of control. They know they're creating. They're like lighting the match. You know what I mean? And just throwing it in the middle of a fire in the middle of the living room. They're not literally, maybe literally, but I get the sense that they know they're burning the house down. They know that they're out of control. They know that their life is unmanageable. That's the best way to put it. Tell me about this Judgment card, please. That's not good. Okay. I don't want to count those because they all fell down together. Tell me more about Judgment, please. They come out again. It was meant to be. That's kind of how I see it. Thank you. Yeah, that makes sense. So there is a judgment call about this third party situation, this love triangle. Somebody is mad. Somebody's coming forward. Yeah, there's a lot. So we have on the love triangle, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Two, oh my God, Two of Swords, and we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, this is karma. This is what this is. I was right. So the karma, God's intervening. I don't know how else to say it. Your Sherpa tribe, your higher power, your, angel, spirit, whoever you pray to not have Jell-O and cottage cheese every day. This has been a long time coming. This is about 6 months old of the shenanigans. Somebody, maybe even longer. This is a long-standing relationship for sure. Like years and years. And they are ending this. This is a fight. This is a throwdown. This is a name calling. They are done. Somebody, and I think this King of Swords, made a decision because the swords are honest conversation and he is in the upright, is coming forward to tell this inverted emperor or empress that he's thought about it a long and hard time, and he is walking out of this relationship. She's up in her head. He's leaving this relationship. He's going to go and offer his pentacle to the love of his life, and that's the Queen of Pentacles. I don't think he's going to rush off to this, but he's been miserable in this relationship, and this is sitting on the fence. So this is he made a bad choice. He made the wrong choice a while ago, and as a result, and has regretted it ever since. That's what the card means. He's just like, I didn't have all the information. I made a bad choice, and he's sad. He's super sad about it. That's what's happening the rest of the week. Tell me about bankrupt, death, and Ace of Swords, please. I think that's what's happening when he's coming in to have this honest conversation. And the person who I think he's leaving is in severe, like significant addiction. Yep, here comes the Knight of Swords. I'm not even kidding. They're whittling down I think this king, and the King of Swords is, in my opinion, quite handsome. He is. I gotta keep it real. He's my CEO. Come on now. He is sharp. He's not. Actually, he's the husband. He's actually, technically, where is he? The husband to, he's the husband to the Mafia Queen. So if you remember the Mafia Queen, she is sitting in her throne with her 6-foot sword, and he matches it. He's matching it. That's a perfect pair. And the Queen of Swords is also upright and honest. And, you can come in and have a cup of coffee with me. We can have a chat about it. But if you're not honest with me, you're not going to leave the room without, you're going to leave an earlobe here and a nose. Serious. She ain't playing. And he's rushing in to have this conversation. And again, it's swords. Spirit is showing up, y'all. So swords is honest, right? And they're strong and energetic, and he's making a decision. He's making the right decision he should have made back then. And it is a guy. I don't know. It could be a woman. I don't think it is. I don't get that energy. Comment, don't comment. It doesn't matter. I'm being honest. This is over. This is done. I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not even going to tell you what's going on in my head. I got the World here and the Devil. I got to post this, y'all. I know this is scattered. I know this doesn't make any sense. This has been a long time coming. This is, I said this, I think, in Gemini's reading. Maybe this is you, Gemini. It's poetic. This is poetic justice for the Queen of Swords. And injustice was done. I get the sense, yep, and bottom of the deck is ten of Cups. I get the sense that this was not just, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm getting so many downloads. We've seen, if you've watched any of my readings prior, but you've seen cyberbullying and you've seen teasing and you've seen like a force of folks just make one person's life miserable. I feel like some people were paid that this person didn't even know to create drama and injure this person. This one right here, that one, yep. Maybe not her. Maybe not her. I think the Empress, the inverted Empress, created much of this. She brought this on herself out of jealousy for the Queen of Swords. And now that's how she feels. But it is her demise. And I do believe that's the feeling that she was trying to evoke from onto the Queen. And when I said, rewind me, I said this looks just like karma. It's a tower. And I've been saying towers are coming down left and right for 2 weeks, I think. Maybe 3, I've been saying that. Look at just tower, just falling down. Y'all, this is it. This is the week. And I know I'm just sitting here and I'm listening to the stuff in my head, and it's all coming like straight at this person, this Empress in reverse, by every direction. The person that was targeted didn't deserve any of it. She was innocent. She didn't do anything wrong. Nothing. 0. And balance. I don't know how to say it. Balance happened. Balance happened. And anytime that this Queen of Swords felt attacked, she turned it over to her Sherpa tribe, her higher power, and the house, like, karma developed. She didn't even lift a finger to retaliate. She trusted her tribe and her ancestors and the people that she's, totally turning her. She's sitting in her canoe unbothered. She's sitting in her canoe completely unbothered with the love triangle. I get somebody got an STD out of this thing, like forever luggage, can't get rid of it, bankruptcy now, ran out of money. It's just like played out as this person's exhausted from all the manipulation and the fighting and the injury and the anxiety and loss of friends and loss of trust and nobody, like all of it. And then you throw on top of that addiction and control and codependency and insecurity, and you got yourself a karma wheel in the reverse, which is pain. That's a lot of pain. You got a world saying this is the end of this cycle, and he's like, right, time to pay up. Bills due. You got to pay the piper, because that's what this costs. I think there's some definitely black magic that occurred. This is this storyline. I haven't been following it. I was wondering because once in a while I pull up that vibe and I just don't like it a whole lot. But this is poetic justice. This is finally coming to fruition. And I'm sad for this lady, but it's insecurity. That's all this is I want to win it all at any cost, regardless of who I hurt. I don't care. And the unfortunate thing is karma doesn't care either. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. People that you love could end up in an accident. Maybe don't care about that. That's significant when we play around with this stuff, because we don't know what we're playing with. Well, this clearly nobody knew what they were doing here. And I think they didn't win. This is the winner. This is the winner. I'm coming in. Yay, right? Remember my little champion. This is in reverse. Did not win. This is, I think, the King and the Queen of Cups, and the King is moving forward. It's a definite moving forward. And she is put in the, the interesting thing, if I could just leave you with this for the rest of the week, is just what a moment of gratitude. I can relate. I can relate to some of this stuff. When I was out of control and non-balanced and didn't have much direction, trying to run life myself, frustrated, calling out sick every Monday. Sorry, Sonia. And the irony, I didn't call out every Monday. That was my old boss. She was sweetie. But the irony is that it took a village. It took a village to help me get back on track and find balance. And this person, I don't even know if she has a small village. I think she's going to have to find one, which is in that first row we found, is somebody's going to have to find a new village because they ran out of support. So what a week. What a week. We're going to end this note on a high one. We're going to talk about gratitude. I'm going to give you a couple of angel numbers. I do believe in those. I see them all the time. I see them on my phone, on my watch, on billboards, on license plates. 00, that makes sense, and 44. And the bottom of the deck is 222. Transformation, can't even tell you. So let's go on 00. It says, I am observant. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. And I said this, I love this card, but it's, I can pray all day and then rush out the door and not learn a damn thing. Seriously, my meditation is when I just shut my mouth, like listen to this, turn off the radio, try this. I have about an hour commute each way to work. And if I turn off my radio or whatever it is, music, you can say the words off your phone, your apps off your phone that are linked to your stereo. You turn all the noise off and sit quietly by yourself and just meditate and just think about the thing that happened to you this morning in a positive way, or think about where you're going to be in 5 years. Something, just throw it out there. See what comes in. 44, your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I love this card. 44. That is my number. That's been popping up everywhere. That's this channel, y'all. That is this channel. I am so blessed. I don't even know. If I might have to, my niece, she was helping me with the logo, and she said, you need to really do a video to explain to people how you ended up here. And I said, nobody wants to see that crap. I don't even want to do it. No, And she's like, no, it's pretty interesting. You might want to share it. And that is this card. It was manifested for the purpose to share this story. So you have hope and at least some direction when you're lost. Because I sought out tarot in pain and for an answer because I felt hopeless. That's the truth. So if you're going through something, right, and you're just looking for a message of hope, guidance, direction, with a little bit of fun, a little bit of education, a little storyline, with some, some hopefully guidance. That's what we're doing here. That's kind of that's my hope for this channel anyways. 222, trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. I am balanced. This whole reading is I am observant, so intuition. I am supported, lean on your tribe, right? And I am balanced. That's the whole idea. That's what the universe wants us to do. Well, this is, gosh, it was fun. I mean, this was fun. And it's a long reading, and I'm sorry, and there's a lot of folks watching, but this should hold you off until Saturday, and I get my other readings out. Thank you so much for being a member of Fourth Dimension. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button, the like button, leaving a positive comment. That's what we're doing here. If you need me, reach out at Fourth Dimension Tarot at gmail.com, and we'll get together. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.